Okay, listen, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I got freaks 9 days out of the week. I can give them.
There's only 7 days in a week.
Man, you ain't Big Pop. I'm the big bad booty daddy. It's nonstop. Now listen.
English!
Listen, all you AEW marks. I talk a lot of shit. Don't give me no pass. You know what? No way. I don't deserve a pass. You know? I'm a fucked up nigga. You should do something to me. I swear, man, some of you AEW fanboys are fucking trifling, man. You're trifling. You good for nothing type of brother. Silly me. Why haven't I found another? A baller. When times get hard, I got somebody get to help me out. Instead of a scrub like you that don't know what a man's about. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills, automobiles? I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Man, I'll tell you, like, I love fucking pissing off AEW version fans. It's like, these AEW versions, they always ask me, why are you so obsessed with AEW? Why do you upload daily videos over 20 minutes about fucking AEW? I'm like, you are fucking lucky that these videos are not a fucking hour long. That's how bad that company is. I try my best to actually condense my fucking videos because I got so much to say about AEW. They got so much flaws. I can go an hour long if I wanted to, but I choose not to. But at the end of the day, I feed off hate. I love pissing off people. I love pissing off the AEW version fans in particular. Because you force people to be fans of AEW. If you're not a fan of AEW, it means you hate wrestling. That's your mentality. That's an awful mentality. Do you know what I call AEW fans now? I call them AEW booty warriors. That's what you are. You are Fleece Johnson. All AEW fans are booty warriors. And those are facts. Listen, I like you and I want you. Now we can do it the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? The choice is yours. That's what you AEW fans are. You are fucking booty warriors. You are booty warriors. You force everybody to be fans of your product, which means you are nothing more than a goddamn booty warrior. That's all y'all do is force people to be fans of your product, which means you are nothing more than an AEW fucking booty warrior. It's like, damn, I got so much heat. Like, I cut these AEW booty warriors so bad to the point where these dudes try to talk about how the way I talk. These dudes try to talk about how the way I fucking speak. And I'm like, look, bitch, I talk like 50 Cent and fucking Scott Steiner. That's who I talk. That's who I fucking look up to. Those guys talk with a fucking slurred speech. Those guys stutter. Those guys are fucking mush mouths. Just like me. And yet, those guys are rich and fucking popular. Just like my channel is getting popular from Compton, California. I talk like a hood guy. I'm from the hood. How am I supposed to talk? Like a fucking geek? That's all y'all do is go hunting for fucking booty. That's what y'all are. That's what you are. All AEW fans are fucking booty warriors. That's all y'all do is go hunting for booty. That's all you do is go hunting for people who you want to make AEW fans. That's what makes you a fucking booty warrior. Forcing yourself onto others to make them fans just like you, which means you are a booty warrior. Like I said, I like ya and I want ya. We can do it the easy way. We can do it the hard way. That's what y'all are every day in every comment section, every fucking video that anybody posts about your fucking company. Listen, how about you AEW Booty Warriors go and listen to your favorite Smart Mark AEW podcasters? Why don't you go listen to those charisma vacuum cleaners? Okay? That's all. Because they tell you what you want to hear. Because they are charisma vacuum cleaners. They have no personality. That's why they get no fucking views. That's why their comment section is fucking dry. Because they are charisma vacuum cleaners, bitch. Okay? God, man, I love being a fucking heel, man. Listen, don't call my videos rants. I don't rant. I cut promos on fuckers, okay? Don't call my videos rants, bitch. Call my videos promos that you wish your favorite wrestlers can fucking cut. I cut promos. I don't fucking rant. Okay? That's an insult to me. I don't rant. I cut promos on fucking bitches. But let's get back to what this video is really about. Here is my choice on who should dethrone Roman Reigns. Now I'm getting all these dudes that y'all keep tossing at me. I'm like, you a dork if you tell me Drew McIntyre should beat Roman fucking Reigns. What planet do you live on? Do you want to kill the WWE even more? Dude, don't sabotage the E. Don't sabotage the E. Drew McIntyre is a mid-card guy. He proved that on Raw. Was you watching Raw for Drew Mac? I wasn't. Dude, Lashley was a better world champion than fucking Drew Mac. And y'all want him to beat Roman fucking Reigns? Dude, Roman Reigns is a modern day 1988 Hulk Hogan. He's a modern day fucking Undertaker. He has a good thing going on that you gotta protect. You've been building up this guy for 2 years and you want to kill him now? Don't be desperate. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Last week, Reigns wasn't on SmackDown. Guess what? That show sucked ass. That show sucked ass cheeks. And guess who was on the show? Drew McIntyre. And y'all want him to beat fucking Reigns? Come on, man. Like, huh? Don't toss at me, Big E. That's an insult. Stop watching the E and just watch AEW if you want a Big E to beat Roman fucking Reigns. Like, huh? That's ridiculous. Dude, we are trying to build up stars here. Whoever beats Roman Reigns has to be a guy who's younger than Roman Reigns. He has to be the future of the company. Not Jeff Hardy. Shut the fuck up. Not Jeff Hardy. Are you trying to kill the E? Why would Reigns build up this mystique for 2 years to drop the title to a legend who's a made man? Drew McIntyre is a made man. He doesn't need the rub. He's not on Reigns' level and he never will be. Just stop, please. Now, my original choice to beat Reigns was Killer Cross. But I wanted Cross to be a face. Not right away. I wanted them to build him up to eventually being a top face. Then take down Reigns. Because Killer Cross, he needed the rub. Not Drew McIntyre. We gotta build up guys. But too bad, Cross is out now. But he was my choice. Slowly build him up as a face. Then take down Reigns eventually. Maybe 1 year from now. But, of course, that won't happen now. Dude, there's only one guy to beat Reigns. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Don't give me no names. Don't give me Kevin Owens. Don't give me no Finn Balor. Don't give me Shinsuke. Don't give me nobody else who's currently on Raw or SmackDown. There's only one guy in the E who is worthy enough, that's currently being built up to be a mega star, and that man is Braun fucking Breaker. He's the only guy that should beat Reigns. Reigns should hold that title for the next maybe 2 years or something. The next year or the next 2 years. He should hold that title until Braun Breaker is ready to dethrone him. He's the only guy. Reigns has to drop the title to a guy who's younger than him. Let me repeat that. Let this sink in. Okay? Because you guys are fucking hard-headed. You guys want to kill the E. I don't want to kill the E. We gotta start building up stars now, man. Lee is gone. Cross is gone. We gotta start building up stars, man. There's only one guy who should beat Roman Reigns. That's Braun fucking Breaker. That's believable. The nephew of Scott Steiner beats Roman Reigns. That has a nice ring to it. That's believable. That's credible, ain't it? The fucking son of Rick Steiner beats Roman Reigns. That's credible to me, ain't it? He's the only guy. Don't give me no names, please. Don't give me no fucking names. He's a young guy. Vince is in love with Braun Breaker. He has all the tools. Jim Cornette said this guy is the best prospect of the last 15 years. He's the guy that will beat Roman Reigns. He's the current face of NXT 2.0. Dude, he has a mystique about him. He's already a made top guy. He's already a made man. And here's why. Vince already told you Braun Breaker will be the guy of the company. He will be the next Roman Reigns. Dude, in his debut match, he beat LA Knight. He beat him quick too. And then towards the end of the show, Vince made him challenge Tommaso Ciampa. He made him zero in on his championship. A fucking rookie who's fucking green. Vince McMahon booked him to get in Ciampa's face. As a rookie, that's a sign Vince is in love with this guy. He's 6 feet tall, 250. He is a clone of Rick Steiner. He's the only guy. And guess what? He's basically Reigns 2.0. And here's why. Just like Reigns, he is a second generation wrestler. Just like Reigns, he played in the NFL. He played top-notch college football. He is a real athlete. He is a fucking badass. Him versus Reigns should main event WrestleMania. Not next year, but maybe in 2023. Braun Breaker will be the man to dethrone Roman fucking Reigns because they have similar backgrounds. That is a credible feud. Two guys who came from football, who got wrestling legend fathers. Roman Reigns will pass the torch to Braun Breaker. And please, look, will y'all please shut the fuck up about his fucking name? Get over it. Niggas keep saying, mark my words, his name will be changed on the main roster. No, it will not. That name is fucking permanent. And here's why. He is the face of NXT. He challenged for the world title against Ciampa. He is a made man. He's the face of that show. That show is built around him. We already know who he is. He is not a jobber. That name is permanent. He's not a jobber. The only time they change your name is when you were a jobber. Let's talk about Duke Hudson. Did you know his name used to be Brandon Vink? And guess what? He was a jobber with Shane Thorne. Remember when Raw was under a pandemic? He was a jobber. So they got away with changing his name and changing his gimmick because nobody knew who the fuck he was anyway. They got away with it. You can't get away with changing Braun's name now. That name will fucking stay. He's a made man. He ain't no jobber. They have invested too much money in Braun Breaker now. They can't change his fucking name. He is not a jobber. Remember Dolph Ziggler when he was a fucking cheerleader? His name was not Dolph Ziggler. Remember? See, they got away with repackaging him because when he was a fucking cheerleader, he was a fucking jobber. When he was with Chavo, he was a fucking jobber. He was a fucking nobody. So they got away with giving him a brand new name to erase the stench of him being in a fucking Spirit Squad. That makes sense. They got away with it because he was a fucking jobber. You see, when you give a guy a new name, you gotta repackage him. You can't give Braun a new name now. You can't. He's a made man. He already got that name over. Braun Breaker, look, we will get used to that name now, okay? We will get used to that name. So shut the fuck up. Yes, it's a bad name, but guess what? He got it over. They already invested money into this man. He's the face of that show. You can't change his fucking name now. Look, when the fucking E gives you a name and they push you, guess what? That name is fucking permanent. Braun Breaker ain't no fucking jobber. If he was a jobber, yes, they will probably change it if he was a jobber. But guess what? He ain't no jobber. Remember Braun Strowman when he was a fucking Rosebud? See? They repackaged him because he was nothing more than a jobber as a fucking Rosebud. They got away with that. He was a nobody as a Rosebud. You get what I'm saying? Remember Bray Wyatt as fucking Husky Harris? He was a jobber. That was a jobber gimmick. That was a jobber name. He was a nobody as Husky Harris. So him being repackaged as a new gimmick, a new name, new character, that makes sense. Nobody give a flying fuck about Husky Harris. But people give a fuck about Braun Breaker. He's the most over guy in NXT. Why would you change his fucking name now? It's too late. Just like fucking Ryback. What was his name? Fucking Skip something? Ryback was in what? The Nexus, right? His name was something Skip, right? He wasn't Ryback. And guess what? He was a jobber in the fucking Nexus, right? Remember? He was a jobber. So it makes sense to change his name, to repackage him, to give him a fresh new start. Braun Breaker is a fucking star. You can't change his name now. What's the fucking point? Why can't you people comprehend this? He's a made man. You can't change his fucking name now. It's too late. He will, mark my words, he will be on the main roster as Braun Breaker. He will main event WrestleMania as Braun Breaker. Get over it, man. If they wanted to give him the fucking Steiner name, they would have gave it to him. That's all I'm fucking saying. He will not change that fucking name. That name is fucking permanent. Do your history on name changes. They only change your name is when you were a jobber in the past and you were a fucking nobody. Then they can get away with it. That's all I'm saying. But here's why Braun Breaker should beat Reigns. It just makes sense. He's a fucking badass. He's the most credible guy to beat Reigns. It's not Drew McIntyre. Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to kill the E? I want the E to get better. Reigns is a made man right now. He is on a roll. He's carrying the company on his back. You will go backwards if you have him drop a title fucking Drew McIntyre. That's fucking stupid. Why? He already beat him. Are you serious? Reigns should be beat by a young guy who's an up-and-comer who will be the face of the company. And that man is the one and only Braun fucking Breaker. That's it, man. I'm done.